God said. He said, put on the whole armor. The whole armor. Put on the whole armor of God. I said, what? No, stop there. What? Wait a minute. This is God's armor. Wake up. Just stop there. I don't want us to move anywhere further. Let's just sit here. If I had a seat here, I would have sat down. Let's just put on the whole armor of God. God. And you still belittle yourself. You. May God have mercy upon you. Religion, I hate you and I curse you. So we have capacity to put on armors of God that are exclusively for God. So the question is, who are you? I didn't say, no. No, don't say I said. Okay, go. Put on the armor of a lizard. You can't. Come on. I'm asking you. Go put on the armor of a lizard. You can't. Because you only can put on the armor of a lizard when you become a lizard. So that brings us now to what the revelation of spiritual warfare is. Because if you don't understand what this warfare is, you cannot war effectively. This is a warfare of God. This is a warfare of kings and princes. This is a warfare of spirits. So how dare you go into this warfare with a human mentality, with a natural mentality? You've been defeated already. You're actually going to die. You launch into this warfare. You are deployed into spiritual warfare with the mentality of a God. Remember, I'm not talking about the God, but God's. Small g. You are a descendant of the God. You are the sons of God. So you go into this warfare with that revelation of who you are. Because Satan knows who you are. 90% of those in this warfare don't know who they are. Who they are gives them 60% victory in the realm of warfare. The first victory that God gave to Jesus when he introduced Jesus to the realms of the Spirit was sonship. And the first thing that provokes the Pharisees to have made the first attempt to kill Jesus was when he called himself the Son of God, that he was before Abraham, pointing to his deity. Now here's the point. It says, put on the whole armor of God. Check that point. What you are called to put on is not the armor of angels. That means you are the leading force in this war. Fair. Because he that puts on the armors of God reflect the image and likeness of God to angelic generals. So when you appear, angels are behind you. angels are training, preparing for you. Are you hearing me? Because when you land, boom, angelic generals are behind you. Because you are representing God, leading the angels into this warfare, sons of God. Imagine that when you show up, you look exactly like God. Angels will see you as God because they are used to warring with God. When the king shows up, they know there's a particular, concise, customized armors that God puts on. When he shows up, everybody will know that the king has come. So until we become gods in the realm of spiritual warfare, our effectiveness in that dimension will be short-circuited. Because Paul said, put on the whole armor of God. So in other words, check it out. When Paul was speaking about the armors of God, he was referring to the Roman soldiers' what? Military armors. You know that they cover completely. You don't see the faces of the soldiers. So the whole armor of God reflects God. That attracts the presence, the fierce fire of God on a man. There's no longer you in war. It's no longer you at war. It is God warring in and through you. So that means accuracy in spiritual weaponry gives you at least 90% victory. So don't think it's about warring. 95% of the times it requires accuracy in putting on the whole armor, because the effectiveness of this warfare is found in the weapons. So don't ever dare you go in a war when a certain aspect of your life is uncovered. Because the completion of this armor is a certain spiritual law that triggers a certain dimension that commands the presence of God to descend and envelop a man.